Hey, it's James Morphetus here from Regular Clients, and I help accountants and other professionals to get 3 to 5 new leads every single week using LinkedIn, and I then help them to turn those leads into paying clients. And today I want to show you the 4 main pieces of a killer LinkedIn profile and why Google will punish you to the absolute max if your profile is not up to scratch. Now, having a poor LinkedIn profile in many cases is actually much worse than not having a profile at all. Now, this is because LinkedIn has what is known as a very, very high page rank. So PageRank or PR, it's an algorithm that Google uses to rank web pages in their search engine results. Now, PageRank is actually a way of measuring the importance of a website. So according to Google, PageRank works by counting the number and the quality of links to a page to determine a rough estimate of how important a website is. Now, the underlying assumption is that more important websites are likely to receive more links from other websites. So when someone actually goes ahead and types your name into Google, in 99% of the cases, guess what? Your LinkedIn profile is the one that's going to show up on the first page because Google trusts LinkedIn implicitly. And because of this, it's going to show your profile probably 99 times out of 100. I'm sure you've actually experienced that when you've searched for somebody. Now, this is going to happen regardless of whether your profile is great or whether it totally sucks. Okay, so don't let Google put you in Google jail. So as a professional, a poor profile will instantly damage your credibility. I'm sure you know that by now. So the message is very, very clear. Make sure that you have a killer LinkedIn profile. So if you're one of those accountants who just threw up your profile years ago because someone told you that was a good idea, well, guess what? Now is a really, really good time to go ahead and to update it. Now, the reality is that your profile really only has 4 key pieces. Okay, it's got a header, it's got your photo, it's got what I like to call your calling card, and you can think of that as really your headline, and it's got a quick snapshot of what you're all about. So let me actually just show you what I mean by looking at my profile, or at least my profile as it currently is at the time of me recording this, because I do change it up a little bit depending on what I'm doing. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's a lot of graphics there. So there's a background graphic and there's also a photo. So let's talk a little bit about your background image. That's the first thing. This is really your opportunity to make your profile unique. Now, you'll see that I've actually used it to tell my clients what I specialize in. So I go ahead and I say that I am the lead and client generation specialist to the accounting profession. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put up a professional photo. Now, please, please, please make this professional, right? It's got to represent exactly who you are. So have a headshot photo. So, use as much of the real estate as you can, literally just your head, with you smiling, and just do it against a clear background. Simple, neat, professional, nothing ostentatious. To be honest with you, I actually recommend that you go and have a professional photo taken. I absolutely did that. I spent a few bucks and it was well worth it because I've used this photo for many, many years, and really it is really your window to the world, and it's going to be for many, many years to come. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add what I like to call your magic message. So this is where you tell your ideal prospects exactly what it is that you can do for them. So I said that I actually asked them a question. I said, so if I can guarantee you a minimum of 3 to 5 accounting leads every week, because that's my target market, would you be interested? Now, the reality is that these first 3 sections are really designed to tell your prospects that they're in the right place, and it's something that they want to see and get their heads around very, very quickly. Now, the last piece is called your summary, and the summary is really designed to tell them exactly why that you are going to be the only accountant that they should ever consider hiring. Now, this is what my entire summary looks like. Now, let me just say one thing up front. Your profile is not, it's not a CV or a resume. Let me say that again. It's not a CV or a resume. In fact, I want you to think about it as a sales letter. And the reality is that we've only got 2,000 characters, all right? So that what you're seeing on the screen is 2,000 characters. I promise you I used every single one of them because I didn't want to waste any of the real estate. And in that space, what you're going to do is you're just going to tell them what the problem is that you solve. You're going to tell them who you are and why you are the logical choice to become their accountant. Then what you want to do is you want to show them that you actually understand them and their business. And then lastly, you just have a very clear call to action, telling them why they should deal with you, and of course how they can get in touch with you so that they can do business with you. So here is your action item for today. I want you to give your LinkedIn profile a lift by fixing those 4 key issues that we spoke about in this video. If you need help, you can actually download our LinkedIn profile Makeover workbook and video training by clicking the link somewhere below this video. It should be sort of towards the bottom. Also, please feel free to book a free LinkedIn client acquisition strategy session with me where we can brainstorm how to get you 3 to 5 new leads every single week using LinkedIn. So amongst other things, we can obviously look at how we can strategize to optimize your LinkedIn profile for your particular niche. So what you need to do is just click on the big orange button at the bottom of this page to instantly book a spot on my calendar that works for you. Just bear in mind, I can only really do 10 of these strategy sessions a month because obviously it takes up some time, and that's really the only time that I can afford to spend to give back a little bit. So make sure that you book right away so that you don't lose a spot this particular month. So I hope to see you on the strategy call real soon. This is James, the marketing accountant, Fetus, saying cheers and chat soon. So click the big orange button below and book your strategy call now.